would cure what ails me. All it did was reinforce what I've realized over the past 9 months. It genuinely seems like you miss me. I can honestly say, from the bottom of my heart, I honestly did not miss any of this or any one of you. Yeah, so it turns out WWE is a super toxic environment. Yeah, it's not because of the McMahons, and it ain't because of the other WWE superstars. It's because of this audience and your ugliness. Let me be honest. I live a very meaningful and fulfilled life. I'm quite happy. But your lives seem so empty and so devoid of any kind of meaning that the only joy you get, it's not even from coming out and enjoying the shows as fans. You only get joy and satisfaction out of being critics.
You know, this is actually very much true by Sami Zayn. He's pretty much speaking about the WWE Universe. And it's been the thing that I have been talking about. How the fans are hypocrites. How the fans are just a bunch of assholes that... Because he said here, all fans do nowadays is they want to be critics. All they want to do is be critics. They don't want to enjoy the shows like the old days, because those are the days that I enjoyed, fans enjoying themselves. But nowadays we get fans whining and crying about this, whining and crying about that. Who's booking this shit, or who's booking that shit? Love that.
The only thing that gives you any sort of sense of self-importance. You judge everyone and you judge everything except yourselves.
That is also correct. Sami Zayn is once again telling the truth here. See, these are the things that I need people to understand. And this is why I love WWE. Sure they make bad decisions. I get that. They make bad decisions. But I mean, to me, it just feels like everyone is just a bunch of hypocrites.
You want to know why that is? It's because none of you have the balls to look inside yourself. Because you know the ugliness and the cynicism that exists inside of you. You're so bloody delusional, it's hilarious.
Exactly, Sami Zayn, I have to agree with you. These fans are delusional. It is hilarious, because all they want to do is criticize and criticize and criticize, but they just don't look at the bigger picture.
You really think you guys are like the voice of reason? You really think you guys are like the voices that should be heard? Hear me roar. Seemingly overnight, you have become the evil overlords of WWE.
Yeah, they have.
Sami Zayn has been about one thing his entire career and his entire life, and that is doing what is right. And now the right thing to do isn't to come back and save WWE. And it's not to come over and take over. The right thing to do is to come out here every single week and hold each and every single one of you accountable, because nobody else will. See you in hell.
I love this new Sami Zayn. I love it. I love this new Sami Zayn. I love the fact I love him. I love the fact that he just burned. He just burned the WWE Universe. I love it. I love it. It's great. It's absolutely great. Oh, man. I love it. I love it. Sami Zayn's awesome. I love this new Sami Zayn. He may be a heel, but I love it. It's the fact that he was telling the truth that entire time about the WWE Universe. These are the things that I've been saying about the WWE Universe for a long time now. They're hypocrites. They criticize. They just believe what they say is right. That's the thing about this fan base. They agree. They believe what they say. They don't agree with other people. They judge you. They judge you because of who you like. It's like I said. I'm a big fan of other certain wrestlers, and then people criticize me for liking these people. These people are blind. They judge others because of who they are. If there are fans that love Dana Brooke, they can love Dana Brooke. Leave them alone. They can support Dana Brooke if they want to. If there are people that like Alicia Fox, leave them alone. Let them. If there are people that love the Iconics and actually enjoy what they do, leave them alone. Let them enjoy them. It's more the fact, and it's more the other facts, that the fan base who used to support those wrestlers, well, maybe there might have been people that never supported Dana Brooke and Alicia Fox, but people like the Iconics, people like Alexa Bliss, people like those three are the best examples. Or even other wrestlers that people enjoyed in NXT, and then once they hit that main roster, once they hit the big stage, when they hit the main roster, everything changes. It's because Alexa Bliss is not your typical indie talent. That's all these fans care about nowadays is independent wrestling. AEW, New Japan, the Ring of Honor, TNA. You know, they care about all these promotions, but the people that come to watch WWE, all they want to do is shit on the product and how bad it is. They don't come to enjoy the shows as wrestling fans. That's what I did at WrestleMania. I enjoyed WrestleMania yesterday. There were a few problems, and that was it. There was nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong with what Sami Zayn said here. He is 100% factual and truth. Daniel Bryan started the fickle movement, and now Sami Zayn is doing the exact same thing. Now there's two wrestlers that despise the WWE Universe. And I love it. And I love the fact that they are calling out the WWE Universe. It's great. The fact that Sami Zayn is saying stuff like this, it's great. And I think it's time that the WWE Universe starts learning. It's time that the WWE Universe starts learning. They have to start learning that people have different opinions and they like different people. Not everyone is going to love a Sasha Banks. Not everyone's going to love a Bayley. Not everyone's going to love an Ember Moon. Not everyone is going to like a Johnny Gargano. Not everyone's going to like a Tommaso Ciampa. Not everyone's going to like an Adam Cole. Not everybody is going to love a Daniel Bryan. Not everyone is going to like Becky Lynch. Not everyone's going to like Charlotte, Ronda Rousey. The list goes on. Not every person is going to like these people. And people need to accept it. Not call us fans names. Not pick on us and say stupid shit to us. Like they're some kind of big overlord that they believe what they say is right. Not everyone. Everyone has a different opinion. Everyone has a different opinion. In my opinion, Sami Zayn was the best thing on Raw after Mania. Other than that, Raw after Mania wasn't really... It wasn't really anything big. We had Seth Rollins and Kofi Kingston. Kofi Kingston confronted Seth Rollins. And we're going to do a winner takes all. And a winner takes all. They wanted to do a winner takes all. This was just to hype the fans up for a big main event. First match of the night was the Raw Tag Team Champions, Zack Ryder and Kurt Hawkins, took on the Revival for the Raw Tag Team Championships. Also, I thought there was no more rematches. What in the... Like, I love the team of Zack Ryder and Kurt Hawkins. I believe they deserve to be champions. They deserve to be champions and have a nice title reign. But there's no reason for the Revival to have another match. When you say no more rematches, you literally mean no more rematches. The Revival didn't earn this title match. Thankfully, Zack Ryder and Kurt Hawkins retained. I was very worried. I was actually very scared that WWE were going to do the exact same thing that they have done with Zack Ryder. Every time he wins a championship, they take it off him at the click of a finger. But thankfully, that didn't happen. Zack Ryder and Kurt Hawkins retained the Raw Tag Team Championships. I want them to at least be champions for about a month or two. Have Sanity come over to Monday Night Raw and just win the tag team titles. I think that would be a cool move. Baron Corbin came out to a chorus of boos. Kurt Angle came out and attacked Baron Corbin, wished him good luck, but then attacked him into an angle slam and an ankle lock. And then Lars Sullivan, at long last, the debut of Lars Sullivan, the man who was supposed to attack John Cena all the way back in January, makes his first appearance by attacking Kurt Angle in Kurt Angle's final appearance on Monday Night Raw. Alexa Bliss has her first match since, I'm assuming, since the time she competed in that tag team tournament. That tag team thing for the women's tag team titles was some qualifying thing for the women's tag team titles. Alexa Bliss has her first match since then. You know, I really want Alexa Bliss as a babyface. I don't really want her as a heel anymore. But either way, it was good to see Alexa Bliss back into the ring. She took on Bayley because she took on to social media saying that she can defeat Bayley and Sasha Banks separate or together. And she did just that. She took on Bayley one-on-one and she defeated Bayley with the Goddess DDT for the victory. Becky Lynch came out wearing the Raw Women's Championship and holding the SmackDown Women's Championship. I don't think this unification thing's gonna last long. And I don't even see this as a unification. I think this is going to be a situation where the person that's challenging the champion, I see them probably just taking a title off one of them. I don't see this as, oh, if you win both belts. I don't see it that way. I think they're just going to do it as, yeah, Becky Lynch has 2 titles. You can pick which one you want to challenge her for. You can pick which one to challenge. So, I think that's how they're going to do it with the women. But I could be wrong. But it wouldn't make sense for, it would make sense for example, like Alexa Bliss is a 5-time women's champion. Would make sense for her to win beat Becky Lynch and hold up 2 titles. Then she'd instantly be a 7-time women's champion. Because Becky Lynch won 2 titles. She's now a 4-time women's champion. So it wouldn't make sense to win 2 titles. I feel like they're just going to take away 1 title from the person if they are defeated. That's just the way I think they should do it. Because I just don't see a merge. I just don't see the titles merging. And I feel like WWE isn't going to break the women's titles up into one. And if they do, then we'll see what they do with it. Lacey Evans made an appearance, and she attacks Becky Lynch. So you have us wait all this time for Lacey Evans? She delivers a punch to Becky's face, and then Becky and Lacey start brawling. Lacey's brawling in high heels. Very impressive that she's able to fight in high heels. Guessing she's used to it. And that's pretty much that. That's pretty much their brawl. Becky went for a disarmer, but Lacey was able to get away because of the referees. Aleister Black and Ricochet took on Bobby Roode and Chad Gable. Black and Ricochet got the victory. And it seems like Bobby Roode is starting to show some heel tendencies. About time. About time WWE start thinking about turning Bobby Roode heel. But it seems like they'll be doing it with Chad Gable. And honestly, as long as Bobby Roode has the heel next to his name, I am all for this. Dean Ambrose was preparing his final match, and Bobby Lashley made a very smarmy comment about Dean Ambrose, saying that telling Dean to not worry when you leave, I will take good care of your wife. Good cold comment there by Bobby Lashley, pretty much assaulting the fact that Renee is going to be staying in the WWE while Dean Ambrose goes off on his own. And this led to an attack, but Dean and Bobby went back and forth, and then Bobby Lashley would take advantage with a spear and choke slam Dean Ambrose through the table as Dean Ambrose's final send-off. Sami Zayn made his return. As you guys know, I spoke about this at the start. And Sami Zayn made his in-ring return. He took on Finn Balor for the Intercontinental Championship. And Finn Balor got the victory. Finn Balor got the victory on Sami Zayn. And after the match, he went on that tirade that I was talking about at the start of the show. At the start of this video. Elias, basically just, Elias has another performance, of course, and he says that the next person that interrupts me will be a dead man. And as soon as he said the words dead man, the Undertaker's dong went off, and the Undertaker appeared. And Undertaker would attack Elias, and Elias chose to attack the Undertaker because Elias vowed that whoever would interrupt him would have hell to pay, and he would attack them. And that did not go so well for Elias. Then we had the unification match, winner takes all, Seth Rollins versus Kofi Kingston. And this was a waste of time. If there's one thing I have rights to if there's one thing I was not a big fan of, was the fact that WWE did this just to troll the audience. I was very intrigued in thinking, oh, this could be interesting. They're gonna have someone run in and ruin this main event. People were predicting the Undisputed Era were gonna make their debuts. And to be honest with you, I would have been perfectly fine with this. Adam Cole failed to win the NXT Championship. What more does he have to do in NXT? What more does Adam Cole have left to do in NXT? He could have made his debut with Bobby Fish, Kyle O'Reilly, and Roderick Strong and attack Seth Rollins and Kofi Kingston. And can you imagine the sight of him holding up both Universal and WWE Championships? That would have been a cool sight. I think that is what WWE should have done, but instead they go with the bar. They go with the bar. I don't get this, and And because of WWE's stupid decision for this, the fans go haywire. The fans go haywire. The thing that Sami Zayn was talking about, the fans just go haywire. They don't care about the match. They're upset. And they're upset. And the thing that Sami Zayn said basically just happened. The crowd were not interested. They didn't care. They were doing whatever they want. And they cared less. They were more happy the match was over. Seth Rollins and Kofi Kingston defeat The Bar in a waste of a main event. All in all, I thought this was a decent Raw after Mania. They definitely could have done better. They could have done better. But, in my opinion, they should have done better. They should have done better with that main event. That's all I got to say about that. So thank you all so much for joining me for this review. Actually, before I go, there's one more thing I want to mention. They had like this promo. They had like this vignette before Dean Ambrose's match where they're like, you were in this dark place. And then there was like this big box. And then something popped out of it. Looked creepy. Looked very creepy. I'm assuming this is Bray Wyatt. I'm assuming that's what this thing is. I'm assuming that's what this gimmick is. I'm guessing this is Bray Wyatt's new gimmick. Or it could be Luke Harper. I don't know. It could be one of the two. But either way, I found that very, very creepy. So we're going to have to wait and see. So that's pretty much all I've got to say on that. That's everything, guys. That's all. Now that's everything, guys. Thank you so much for joining me for this review. Hit that thumbs up if you guys did enjoy. Comment your opinions down below and tell me your thoughts on Sami Zayn's rant on the WWE Universe and much, much more in the comments down below. Thank you all so much for joining me, and I'll see you all in the next video, which is SmackDown tomorrow. See you there.